Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. I am super, super excited to be back live. It's been a while. Whoops. Let me turn this volume down. But yeah, so it's been a while. I'm super happy to be back. So as you guys are coming in, feel free to just drop your questions and we can start to do some readings. So I'm just going to do some sharing real quick. So if you guys are coming in and you want to help me out, please remember to share, tag your friends, and then we will get started with some readings. If you guys do, just so you know what we're doing today, I'm going to do some donation-based readings, but I'm also going to do some free card pulls. So please don't hesitate to drop your question. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in your life, and then we can get you some advice on it. Okay. So I'm just going to do some sharing real quick, and then we will get started. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out with me. I just love it. All right. Okay. Whoops, lost the link here. Share Facebook. Here we go. All right, and what I was thinking too, let me know what you guys think. But I was thinking too, instead of, it's been a while, right? It's been like a month or two since I went and did the monthly readings by astrology signs. So I figured what we could do too is do some of that live. All right. So what I'm going to do is get started with the monthly readings based on each zodiac sign. And if you guys want to pop in, drop some questions, let me know if this resonates for you. That would actually be really fun. All right. So let's get started here. So of course, we're going to go in order. So I'm going to start with Aries, and I'm going to write that down just so I don't forget which one we're on. And let me know when you guys come in how many Aries we have with us. If you do come in and you want me to just do a reading for you, go ahead and post your question and your name, because the app that I'm using, sometimes the names don't come through. So I'll let you know when I see comments coming in. But you can also do donation-based readings. So this is the link for that. You'll see on the bottom of the screen here, like floating by, the Linktree link. So you can go there to donate for a full reading or to make an appointment or to just see all the other places you can find me. All right, so let's start with the monthly readings. So we're going to do Aries first. All right, so what does Aries energy need to know? I almost forgot what month it is. For the month of January. What does Aries need to know for the month of January? All right, so what I'm going to do is pull from a couple different decks here. Aries, looks like some of you are definitely struggling a bit this month. What does Aries need to know for January? Cards flying all over the place. Okay. Okay. So, all right, Aries. So it definitely looks like you guys are struggling a bit with some things. It looks like for some of you, you've been in this situation that you've been like trying to do something different. You're trying to kind of like stop a negative behavior or pattern that's been going on in your life for quite some time now. And it looks like you've really been struggling trying to, change this pattern for some of you. But I want to encourage you that you can 100% do this. You, especially as an Aries, you have this inside of you. When you put your mind to something, you can 100% do it. Feel like for some of you, maybe what it's going to take is like tapping into to the softer side, right? Slowing down a little bit so that you can even get there, right? But so practicing meditation might be something really good for you at this time, just so you can get in touch with that side of you. Well, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, the energy that I'm feeling coming from, this Aries energy that I'm feeling right now, it really does. It feels like some of you are feeling like defeated. I just want to give you so much encouragement and love and, let you know that you can 100% do this. Look, we have conflict and defeat coming up. You guys are moving on from something in your life. Sorry, my cats are, hold on. Sorry, my cats are crazy. They're like, I don't know. I got one of them after I had one for 5 years by itself. So no bueno. Don't do it. I don't recommend. But anyway, so, so some things that you guys are dealing with, it definitely feels like some type of temptation. And we have that verified in the cards here. But like I said, not all you have to do, because I know it's not easy. Just getting in touch with that softer side of yourself, like, trying to quiet your mind. I know it's tough with Aries. I have Aries energy. So, trust me, I understand that in a big way. Like, I know how hard that is, but it is a muscle that everybody can build. Everybody. So Aries, I want to encourage you to practice that, right? Build that muscle, right? So I don't know, when I started with 3 minutes a day. Okay. 3 minutes a day. You could start with 2 or 1 minute a day if you want. And you don't have to do anything crazy. You can close your eyes, but you don't have to. For me, I feel like closing my eyes actually helps me because it removes a lot of the outside distractions. But close your eyes, focus on your breath. I think part of the reason is that we like beat ourselves up when we don't do things perfectly. And for energy that's like Aries energy, it can be really challenging to quiet our mind. As humans, we can't ever really fully 100% quiet our minds. That's not human. So give yourself a break and realize that you can do this. You 100% can do this. All right. So let's see if there's anything else. Aries, you guys need to be aware of this month. Oh, and then we will go and I'll get your soul truth card. Anybody that's coming into the chat, if you would like to post your question, feel free to do that. All right. So what else does Aries energy need to be aware of for the month of January? All right, Aries, look at this. You are moving on. You're moving on from this situation in your life. You are finding that balance again. You are moving forward. You can do this. You can do this. Look at this card. It's beautiful. He is taking control back of his life. He's coming back into balance and he is moving forward. And that's exactly what you are going to be doing, Aries. It's going to take work, right? And make sure you are letting other people help you, because I feel like that's part of this too. This is a card of teamwork. So 100% make sure you're reaching out and asking for help from anybody else. And then the Queen of Wands. So this is that passion. You got to light that passion inside of you again. This is a very Aries card, the Queen of Wands. So that makes sense to me. All right, let me grab my Soul Truth deck. And we will also do one of these. We'll do one of these for each zodiac sign. Hello, people. I see some people coming in. Right now, we are just going through and doing monthly readings for each zodiac sign. But if you do have a question that you would like to post, go ahead and post that. And I have no problem answering that for you. All right. So what is Aries Soul Truth card for the month of January? Okay. So what do we got here for you, Aries? Am I on the right path? So sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and any questions. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Happy full moon, Hannah. So the advice, it says, know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, Keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't say it, that doesn't mean it's not real. So this month's soul action for you, Aries, is search for all the ways that you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. Beautiful, beautiful advice for you, Aries. All right, so I truly hope that helps. Whoop. Mixing up some decks here. I truly hope that helps you guys. Hannah, if you would like to post a question, feel free. And we are going to move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus energy. What does Taurus need to know for the month of January? I'm going to pull from a couple different decks here. What does Taurus energy need to know for the month of January? Ooh, Taurus. Okay, so these readings are going to be for, you don't have to be a Taurus or an Aries sun, right? So this is going to be for anybody that has like this energy in their chart. It could be your sun, your moon, your ascendant, or if you just have like a buttload of Taurus energy in your chart. All right, so what does Taurus, or what can Taurus expect for the month of January? What can Taurus energy expect for the month of January? Okay. Okay. So there's some good things coming. There's definitely some good things happening here for you Tauruses for January. One more deck here, and then we will start to go over it all. All right. What does Taurus need to know for January? Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, you ready? So Taurus, there is a lot going on for you in the month of January. It almost seems like you are getting yourself in alignment for like the next stages of your life. It seems like you have been struggling in the past, but some of you may have even, had to make sacrifices for this thing that you've really been trying to manifest or accomplish. And you're making a lot of sacrifices and you just feel like it's not happening quickly enough. But I want to just say, this is what keeps popping into my head. Don't give up before the miracle happens, because I feel like you're so close. Hannah says, I don't have a question, but I got a part-time job at a 5-star restaurant. You start at 5. That is incredible, Hannah. I'm so excited for you. Yay. What restaurant? Or you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but okay, so let's just kind of go in order here. Let me check. Hannah's asking if she has Taurus. I think I have your chart saved. I should. Yes, you do have Taurus. I'm not looking at it, but I just remembered you definitely have Taurus energy. Okay, cool. So this is perfect. So this is definitely in your chart. So, okay. So this thing that you've been trying to manifest is kind of like what's coming up like really strongly in the cards right now. Like, it looks like there's been some frustration around it. But look, I'm just going to show you. We have the Knight of Wands. There is confidence. This is your passion, what this is that you're trying to manifest. There's so much confidence in this card. And this, to me, is the start of this new adventure, of this new amazing project that you're doing. You, again, look, the Magician. For me, this is you manifesting this thing that you really have been trying to do it. I mean, it's showing a little bit of a delay, but not for long, not with these cards coming out now. You are in the energy to keep moving forward. So don't give up before the miracle happens. It just keeps popping through my head. So let's see what else we have here. So this is one of the things I want to talk about too. One of the cards we got too from the Oracle deck was Love Begins. So there is this new, and Hannah, this actually would make sense for the situation that you were just talking about, because this doesn't have to be a romantic love. This is just a new beneficial relationship that's coming into your life right now. Rejoice in celebration. I mean, it's showing the sacrifices you've had to make, but I do feel like that's coming to an end in this month. Things are really going to start moving forward for you in a really big way. There's a lot of cards coming up showing that this is the beginning, right? So this is just the beginning. It's a fresh start, but moving forward, you're doing it. You're already doing it. So don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. All right, let's just see if there's anything else you need to know before I go into your soul truth card. Is there anything else that Taurus energy needs to be aware of for the month of January? Okay. Look at this. Every time I see this card, I feel ascension, right? This card to me screams ascension. There's this man who is meditating. Right behind him is these steps, like, to the divine is what it looks like to me. It's called Boho Sway. Oh, cool. I've never heard of that. I wasn't sure if it was something that was like everywhere. But this is also going to be a big theme of this month for you, Tauruses, or people with Taurus energy. Ascension. So make sure you are staying grounded, make sure you are meditating, make sure you're doing all of this, because I really do feel like, look, this is all like a time of self-nurture. You see how he's like nurturing this plant. I don't know. Every time I see this, I feel like self-care, right? Like, I don't know. And look at the money that's below the surface. So the more you nurture this thing, the more money is going to grow from it. Or that's what I'm seeing in it right now. So super, super exciting. All right, let's get your soul truth card. So what is Taurus's soul truth card for January? Thank you, Hannah. I just saw that come through. I'm going to check it out. Okay. So this is Taurus's soul truth card for the month of January. What are the dominant emotions that run my life? So how do you fill your day? Stress or joy? Trust or anger? Anxiety or peace? We only have today, right now, and the journey. No goal, no destination will bring us the feelings that we seek. But when we begin filling every day with that which we value most, we will attract more of it. This is true fulfillment. So this month's soul action for you, Taurus, it says lean into what you want to feel and adjust in your life. Lean into what you want to feel and adjust in your life, your values and your expectations to match your desires. What do you want to feel? Are you willing to let go of the belief that you have to achieve something to feel it? That's a really good one. All right, so that is your soul truth card for January. Hannah says this chef is someone I wanted to work with for 2.5 years. Her food is super amazing. Oh, no way. That is so amazing. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. I can't wait to hear about it. Okay. So next we have Geminis. Let's see what we got here. So Gemini energy. What does Gemini energy need to know? Whoops. For January. What does Gemini need to know for January? Okay. Geminis, this is beautiful. Let me grab a couple more here. What can Gemini expect for the month of January? All right, one more. All right. All right, so there's a couple different things going on with Gemini energy this month, okay? So the first thing I want to kind of talk about is it looks like for some of you, you might be dealing with like a breakup or issues in a relationship that you're in, like, you know, where you guys really used to get along really well. It seems like, you know, you're just not connecting. You're not seeing eye to eye. And of course, that is a challenge or a struggle. But it does look like things are going to like rekindle. So whatever relationship this is that you have been having issues with, just try to hang in there. Try to focus on a solution going forward. And it looks like you guys are going to be able to reignite this passion in this relationship. And this doesn't have to be a love relationship, but any relationship in your life where you feel like, you know, you're just not seeing eye to eye anymore. Like you're having a really hard time understanding each other, or like understanding each other's perspectives. So yeah, so that's good to know. Just being aware of that. Things are going to get better there. So I feel like this is even more confirmation of that, but like we're having, even in the Oracle deck, it's saying positive movements forward. Look for the wisdom in this, right? So there seems to be like some type of lesson in this issue that you've been having. So if this is like one of those things that like repeats in your life, these types of relationships that repeat over and over and over again, find the lesson there, because there's something that you need to be learning. And then once we learn that lesson, we never have to do it again. So always important to look for the lessons. And destiny, we got too. And I just love this card because I feel like when this card comes up, it's just like the universe just letting you know that, you know, this is where you're supposed to be. So even though things might be a little tough right now, just know this is where you're supposed to be. Look for the lesson in it and know that things are going to get better. It's all about finding those lessons. All right. Let me see what else we got here. So I feel like this again is really just talking about, you know, this challenging relationship, or like, you know, whatever challenging dynamic this is that's going on in your life right now. We have some like immature energy kind of coming up. It almost looks like it could have been due to like a lack of planning for something. So that's good to know too, because then you can always go back and make sure you're really putting the time into, you know, whatever this is, whatever this issue is for you. And then we have the Four of Wands reverse. So this is a lack of communication, 1,000,000%. So just making sure you're giving the other person, you know, room and space to communicate, and you are communicating. It might be, you know, important to kind of like slow it down a little bit, you know, make sure you're not just like, you know, like stop and think and make sure, you know, what you're saying is not hurtful, and, you know, let them talk. And, you know, you guys have to feel like you're in a safe space in order to get all this out. So yes, definitely I would try to do that, Geminis. And I really feel like that will help you going forward. So actually, before we go to your soul truth card, let's just see if there's anything else you need to be aware of for this month. I have so many decks out. I'm like, which one do I use? Okay. All right. So what else does Gemini need to be aware of for January? Yeah, I feel like this relationship is really kind of like, it just keeps coming back up, like this thing in your life. It's showing disorganization, wanting to go back to a time where things were easier, and the fact that you have the ability to do that. So it's really just more confirmation for you that things will get easier, but you do have to try to like lay emotions to the side a little bit in this scenario. And I know that can be tricky, but it will help you guys, like, I always call it like staying out of emotion mind and getting into solution mind. All right. So what is Gemini's soul truth card for, January? And guys, feel free to drop questions. If anybody has a question, I would be happy to answer. I'm not going to stay on. I'm not doing the whole zodiac today. So I was thinking about doing just about an hour or so. So I'll be on for about 30 more minutes. All right, Gemini soul truth card. And then I'll come back. I'll probably do whatever, a few signs at a time. Okay, this is a good one for you, Geminis. So it says, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? So that's like, obviously these are all these questions you need to be asking yourself around the people that you surround yourself with. So this month's soul action for you, it says, make a desire list of all of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself, and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? So this is really in line with kind of like what your reading was about. So definitely things to think about, things to ask yourself. All right. Here we go. All right. So moving on. Next, we have Cancer. So Cancer energy, what can Cancer energy expect for the month of January? What can Cancer energy expect for the month of January? All right. Grab from a couple different decks here. What can Cancer energy expect for January? Okay. So I'm still going to grab from a couple other decks, but it does look like, for some of you anyway, you've decided to like go in a new direction. It looks like things maybe like have kind of fallen apart in the past. It shows that there's something that you are healing from. So there was something that has really upset you in the past. But it's like you're finally at that point where you're able to kind of like get back up there, and you keep going anyway. And it might be like, this way that you continue to keep going. It might be something, kind of untraditional, right? Like new and inventive and fun type of way to move forward, but keep doing it, because look, this is a new beginning for you. I feel like this is like something that's really important for you and in your life. So definitely keep doing that. It's showing it's going to take some time, right? The waiting game is coming out, and that's fine. The best things do, you know what I mean? Like anything worth it doesn't come easy in my experience anyway. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what else Cancer needs to know for January. Cancers. Okay. So this project that you're working on, It almost looks like, you know, there might have been a part of you who was definitely thinking about walking away. But instead of doing that, when you start to get overwhelmed, because I feel like this is part of it, right? You're starting to get overwhelmed. You're starting to feel like, I don't know if this is worth doing. It's showing that there are people that you can work with. I mean, it's going to take work. This is not something that's going to come easy. But look, you are going to be successful. Like, you are absolutely going to be successful in this project. Find your group, right? Your tribe, like the people that you can work with together in order to grow this thing. Because I really feel like it's going to be beneficial and worth it to you going forward. All right, so let's see what else we got here. So what else does Cancer energy need to know right now? It's really all of the same things. Like, make sure you're working hard, make sure you're not giving up. There's something coming up now about being judgmental. So just make sure you're not being too judgmental in this situation or to people around you. Because if that starts to happen, I feel like it won't work. So just keep an open mind. You know, there's a party that seems really closed down to, you know, new ideas or that type of thing. So just make sure you're letting everybody kind of be heard. You know, you're working with other people, like as a team together as equals going forward. And I really feel like this will be beneficial for you. All right, so let's get your soul truth card. So Cancer's soul truth card for January. All right, so it says, am I focused on what I want most? So this says, one reason a few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. That's a quote from Tony Robbins. So this month's soul action for you, Cancers, it says, what you focus on grows. So today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? And make sure you prioritize going forward. I love that for you, Cancers. Very, very nice. All right, guys, so I am actually going to stop there. We'll just go maybe 4 at a time as we do these. If you guys want to book a private reading, please feel free to reach out to me. You can contact me on my website, twoofheartshavertown.com. Or if you go to the link tree that is floating along the bottom here, it's linktr.ee/daniellehearts. Yeah, and then just reach out to me through there. And I would be happy to do a private reading. I also have a metaphysical shop. I do different types of healings and therapy for shadow work, especially, is really what I focus on. So if you guys are interested in that or you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will see you next time. Bye.